And you better talk to me nicely. Next to blow, little bitch, I might be. Oh, can't forget all the days they overpriced me. So now that we up, don't good advice we know. Talk to me nicely. I know that stay heated, we getting icy. Whoa, can't forget all the moments they overpriced me. So now that we up, don't good advice we know. We on top, flipping the bird, they going sick. But I'ma make them eat every word, so don't trip. Yeah, even with all the bridges they burn, I won't switch. Even with all this water we drippin', we won't slip. Yeah, Blast Bear Bond in the building, he don't miss. But we call it success when your circle is all rich. If you a big stepper, don't trip over small shit. I call it high.
My name is Ashley, and I'm sitting down at the Code Sit Down.
Let's get it, y'all. We got Ashley in the building. We're going to make some noise for Ashley because Ashley's in the building. Ashley's here.
Not too much.
TTT, all that good shit. Feel me? So we outside and we here now. So, of course, a lot of people know who you are. You outside, you know what I'm saying? So when people see this video, people are going to know who you are just by seeing your face, without even knowing your name. People are going to know who you are. So we want a lot of people to know, like, you know, your experiences of Korea. Since you got out here, or before you got out here, when you found out you was coming out here, what was your first expectation of coming to Korea?
Oh, I thought it was going to be ass. I thought it was going to be trash. I was scared. I'm not going to lie.
Why were you scared?
At coming out to Korea as like a, by Army definition, single soldier is different from coming out here command sponsor with your kids. So I thought I was just going to be stuck in the house all day, every day.
And what changed that narrative? Because you're definitely not in the house.
Oh, I mean, because I'm not a single parent. Like, my kids have their father. So when I go outside, they with their dad.
Okay, copy. So now that you, feel me, of course you're part of the nightlife, you feel me, definitely do it for the Bottle Girl Rock. Shout out Bottle Girl Rock, you know what I'm saying, outside. Definitely give the people, or give me how you see or visualize the nightlife in Korea compared to when you first got here and to how it is now.
All right, so when I first got here, I would go out early as fuck because I didn't want to miss nothing that was going on. If it was some drama and shit going on, I was going to be there 9:30, front and center. Now, I go out at like 12. I'm not staying out all night.
But what happened though? What changed that? Why you?
Because shit, if something happened outside, you going to find out about it the next day. You don't have to be there like in front and center to see the shit. Then on top of that, if you there, then you not like, they question you and shit like that. Like, they want to know what you know, and I don't like talking to people. So I'd rather just see the aftermath of what happened opposed to being there, because then I have to talk and speak on what I saw, and then I can't see that well, so it's hard for me to it's hard for me to talk about what I saw.
Copy. So, okay, but I cut you off before, so give me your view on Korea before and Korea now.
Korea before, it was...
Your before, because everybody's been here for a different amount of time.
My before, I wasn't really outside like that. Like, I was outside, but I didn't really consider myself as an individual. I considered myself as, like, a part of the group that I was with, like, the initial friends that I made when I first came out here. So if you saw one of us, you saw the other person. Like, I was terrified of going out alone. I didn't know a lot of people. Like, I only knew the people that I hung around with. So for me, going out, it wasn't hard. It was hard until I started drinking. Now I can just go out and be around people. I really don't have to know who I'm around, but I can go out and be around people and still be the same.
Do you feel like now when you go out, like the people that you're around, like your circle of people, those are the people that you could definitely vibe with?
Yeah, like anybody that I hang around, like I'm not going to hang around somebody that I wouldn't bring around my children, or I'm not going to hang around somebody that I wouldn't bring to my house. So everybody that I hang around or everybody that I drink with, I have to trust them because I don't just drink around anybody. Like, drinking in a club setting when you're by yourself, especially as a female, as a black female, drinking around people that you don't know, getting overly fucked up around people that you don't know is kind of dangerous. So anybody that I drink around, like you, Quita, Black, all them, I trust y'all, so I have the ability to drink like that around y'all. You feel me?
Okay, cool. So you got me, Quita, Black, you know, people that you name. You have your family of people that you roll with, right? Mm-hmm. Would you say old Korea to this Korea now, that shit has shifted when it comes to like cliques and teams? Do you think that's a lot of shit that's going on right now?
Yeah, and I think niggas fake as fuck.
But why do you say that though?
Like, alright, cool. You be cool with somebody while they here, and if that person got beef with somebody, you got beef with them, right? Then all of a sudden, when that person leave, now you cool with that person. So
That's
I
tit
don't
for
really,
tat.
yeah, I really don't like that shit. Or like, say, me and Ari, for example, me and Ari always out together, right? Say I leave, then Ari start talking shit about me. Ari start telling all my business. That's something that happens a lot out here in Korea. Like, motherfuckers be quick to fall out with somebody, and then all of a sudden, everybody know your fucking business. So I've seen it happen a lot with people out here. Like, they'll go back to the States, and then the people that they hung around, it'll be like, now all of a sudden they friends with their enemies, and I really don't fuck with that.
Okay. So that definitely, I mean, you definitely covered that by saying that. You talked about that's a loyalty, disloyalty thing. Who are some of the people that you consider your close family and close friends that you know, have that loyalty for?
So somebody that okay. So we got Quita, Black, Ari, Alethea, Sativa, Benjamin.
Clock that Benjamin name, y'all, but go ahead.
No.
We're coming back to that later. Go ahead.
Antonio, Ali, Jess. Did I say Fox? Fox. Like, it's other people, but those are the people that's like, that I'm the closest to, if that makes sense.
So.
Oh, and Reno.
All right. So, do you feel like in your circle, have you ever experienced any disloyalty? Because remember, there's loyalty and disloyalty in every family. That's what I'm saying. Have you felt like you've experienced any of that, or had a thought that it could have happened?
Well, within my friend group, right? Because like there's like an inner circle and then there's like an inner circle. Whether it's the inner circle or the outer circle, right? There's never a time where like we feel like some disrespect has happened or some disloyalty has happened and we can't go talk to the other person. So I won't say, like, miscommunications have happened and misunderstandings have happened, but the good thing about being friends with adults is you can go and you can talk to them about the shit that happened and then y'all can squash it right then and there. Like, it's never been a point to where I'm like, all right, I got to cut a motherfucker off because they did some shicey shit. Like, I have cut people off out here, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay. So, as you say, like, you know, the shicey shit is the weird shit, because shicey shit is weird shit. What's the weird shit that you've been seeing lately in Korea, from your point of view, since you've been here? What's some of the weirdest shit you've seen?
All right, so the weirdest shit that I've seen as far as females, right? So, like, the type person that I am, if I'm fucking with somebody or if I'm dealing with somebody and my homegirl around, all right, cool, you can be cool with that person. But once you start going out of your way to build a deeper connection and bond with the person I'm fucking with, then you got with me, it's a problem for me. So I see that a lot in females out here where they'll be super close to their homegirls, like niggas, and then it's like the homegirl get pushed to the sidelines. As far as niggas, I've had multiple niggas in multiple different friend groups, or even in the same friend group. If they knew about each other, they would still try to come fuck with me. Like, they would still try to come talk to me. I had to ask a nigga probably like 3 weeks ago. I was like, you know your homeboy trying to fuck with me, right? And he was like, yeah, and so what? I said, nah, nigga, I'm straight on that. Like, I'm good. Because if you can fuck over your homeboy, I mean, what you gonna...
So, here's my question, though. So, now, you opened that. So, now these two people, right? Those two people that you know speaking on, have you seen them in the same vicinity after that incident happened? But you know that they still rock with each other?
I don't think they do.
Because of that situation?
It might not have been because of that situation, but I think it definitely played a contributing factor in it, yeah.
How many times would you say you've been put in a situation like that? Of you being a target of a friend group? You being a target of a friend group, like 3, 4, 5, 6 niggas, everybody trying to shoot their shot at you.
Multiple times, more than I can count. Because, like, the thing about it is, right, being a female out here, like, it's some females out here, they touch down, say you get here in February, by the end of May, every nigga done fucked her, right? So, when y'all always say I mean as fuck, right? when niggas can't have you and when they can't approach you or like be with you, it makes them want you more. So I don't know how it works in their head, but like they like, all right, I'm gonna go try to talk to her, and then his homeboy like, okay, you can go talk to her, so I'm gonna go try to talk to her, and then it just unfolds like that, if that makes sense.
It's like a chain of events, one after the next, one after
Yeah.
the next, one after the next. Okay.
Like
So-
I ain't saying I'm the shit, but I don't give access to everybody, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. So with that weird shit, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas go on and on after try to basically make you the prize of the homie group. That's what I'm trying to say. What do you think niggas get that notion from that's okay or that's like, oh, that's cool to do that shit?
Oh, because niggas out here lie on my dick all the time.
You got a dick?
They lie on me all the time. They lie on my top all the time.
What's the craziest lie you heard about yourself?
Oh, that two niggas fucked me at the same time.
You got a train ring on you?
Apparently.
Damn.
Allegedly.
Damn. GTA.
Allegedly.
GTA. Last episode, we had a lot of GTA things going on. So, yeah, it's a lot of...
Allegedly.
It's crazy.
Mind you, when I be outside, I be wearing revealing clothes, yes. But you can see all my tattoos, right? I went up to the nigga, I said, let me ask you something. What's the tattoo on my back look like? Nigga couldn't even tell me. Nigga, you're lying. You don't know me. I don't know you. You tried to talk to me one time. I told you no. You tried to buy me a drink. I told you no. Now all of a sudden, me and you done had interactions. Nah.
That's thirst.
And that happens a lot as bottle girls, too.
That's
like,
thirst.
because you have to interact with men as bottle girls, a lot of them don't know how to differentiate business from, like, pleasure, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So they'll think that you trying to talk to them to get them to buy a section is you trying to flirt with them. So...
business and pleasure is two different things in the bottle girl world. I know that, but a lot of niggas don't or can't
at all.
Separate the difference. That's understandable. So with that, right? So niggas definitely try to get at you, or not try, but niggas try to do more than they can handle when it comes to try to talk to you. So what's the craziest way that a nigga tried to talk to you since you've been out here? Like the craziest approach you could remember?
Oh, going to my friends. Because
I wouldn't consider that crazy. That's kind of...
No, if you actually, like, know me and you know who I am as a person, going to my friends to talk to me is wicked as fuck. Because I'm mean as hell. I don't like people. I'm antisocial. And you go, like, niggas will go up to Ari, right? Ari cool with people if she know you. But Ari mean as fuck if she don't know you. Quita, she cool if she know you. But Quita don't fuck with people like that. Fox is Fox. So you going to try to talk to like the meanest people in the friend group is crazy. Even going to Black to try to talk to me is crazy.
I mean...
And then Black laugh in their face. It's crazy.
I mean, hey, that sound about... that sound about right. I mean, I've seen that. The spots that we have out here, what's your top 3 spots that you consider, like somebody coming to Korea and they want to know where to get down at, how to move around, you feel me? But yeah, they want to be outside, where would you tell them to go?
I'd tell them to go to O Lounge, Onyx, and day and night, not really like a club, but I go to day and night a lot. A lot of people go to day and night a lot. I really don't go to Excess or any of those other clubs.
Okay. Why don't you go to Excess? What's your reason?
My bad. Although Excess be having like a lot of people in there, like a lot of people love to go to Excess, it's just not my vibe. Like, me personally, the hookah is trash. I love hookah. The hookah is trash at Excess. Some of the other clubs, like, it's just not the type of environment that I would see myself in, if that makes sense.
Who has the best hookah in Korea, in your opinion?
Wherever Quita make it at.
Okay. Okay. So when it comes to like, so that's that. So stepping out on the spots outside, right? I mean, the DJs or bottle girl. Who's your top 3 DJs that you have in Korea?
Can we include MCs, like half MC, half DJs?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not in like no particular order.
No.
But it is?
It is.
Oh, Black, YJ, Damn. I'm gonna get in trouble for not listening to this person, but I don't give a fuck. It'd probably be either Ricky or Chase.
Somebody got to sit there. We got to put one of them in there.
Ricky.
So Black, YJ, Chase. I mean Ricky. You said
Yeah.
Ricky? Ricky? Okay,
Yeah.
Black, YJ, Ricky. Got you. So a lot of people, you know, they're gonna come to Korea. They're gonna see this video. You know what I'm saying? What's something that you've noticed in Korea, like when it comes to the people overall? Like the main thing that a lot of people have been saying lately is just that Korea is drama. Korea is not for relationships. Korea breaks relationships. Korea is where you do your college lifestyle. If you want to be a hoe, you a hoe. For the niggas, if you want to fuck around, you want to fuck around. What do you see, or what would you tell somebody that's coming here from your vision of what you've seen in Korea so far?
I can't really speak too much on like the relationship part and like all that other shit. Hey, if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. Just be safe. You know, they got plan Bs for active duty military. If you want to be a hoe, go be a hoe. But what I will speak on is like the safety aspect of it, right? People come out here to Korea and they think that Korea is safe. They think that nothing happens to Korea, like nothing happens in Korea. I need people to remember, not just females, males too, because males get sexually assaulted out here too. I need them to remember that you can't drink with everybody. You can't go out with everybody. The amount of times that I've damn near been like sexually, not even damn near, I've been sexually harassed out here. I've been put in situations to where I could go make a report if I wanted to. My biggest thing is, as a female, right, I understand that y'all gonna wanna go out, y'all gonna wanna dance, y'all gonna wanna party, y'all gonna wanna shake ass, but at the end of the day, you need to watch your surroundings because there are niggas out here that would like really plot on you. There are niggas out here that will buy you a drink and they'll keep coming up to you, oh, are you drunk yet? Oh, are you drunk yet? Do you wanna do this? Do you wanna do that? My biggest thing is just watch your surroundings, especially if you're a female that's not accessible to niggas. Because men tend to want things that they can't have, so that makes them do stupid shit to get it.
I agree with you on that. I've seen that before.
Like I said, I can't really speak on the relationship aspect of it, but like people do get drugged out here, people do get sexually assaulted out here, people do get sexually harassed out here, people do get jumped out here. Just mind the company that you keep and like make sure that the people that you hang around with have your best intentions at heart. Because, like, yeah, Korea is safe, but it's not as safe as people make it seem.
Make it out to be.
Yeah.
So, there's been a lot of, you know, crazy things that have happened, I'm pretty sure, since I've been here, since a lot of us been here, since you've been here. What's your the top craziest situation that you've seen or encountered being here that you know, like, I was in Korea and I seen this happen and I will never forget that shit?
I don't know if the soldier's like dead or alive, so I'm not gonna call him a nigga or anything like that. But me and Ari were out one night and a guy fell off, I think like the third story. I don't know whether he fell out a window or whether he fell like over the balcony. But he had like his like brain was bleeding and shit like that. Like he was in critical condition. I don't know whether he was drinking or not, but yeah.
That's definitely, yeah. You gotta also understand, like, for me, a lot of people gotta understand too, Korea is just, it's college, bro, on drugs. At a point in time, like, the nightlife is one thing, but it's definitely, people be feeling like they all the way over here, that they can't handle, you know what I'm saying, being away from home. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna speak on people, I'm not gonna say people are weak-minded, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna just say that I feel like a lot of people not paying attention for real to what's really going on. Like, if you're only here for a short period of time, just make the best of it, you feel me? Like, what you got going on. That's what I personally think.
A lot of people have never been this far away from home. Like, me personally, I'm from Texas. Before joining the Army, I had never left Texas. I had, like, traveled to other states, but that was just for, like, 2-3 days. A lot of people coming out here, they have never been this far away from their family because a lot of people in the military are not privileged enough to do things like go to fucking Thailand, come to Korea, go to goddamn Africa, do all that shit. So a lot of people come out here and they start drowning their sorrows and they start drowning the fact that they miss their family in liquor. And then that's how a lot of shit happens out here. Like, Korea will turn you into a different person. It turned me into a different person.
In a good way or a bad way?
Both.
Elaborate.
So when I came out here, I was like, how do I put it? When I came out here, I don't really feel like I had an identity, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I found myself in Korea within the people that I hang around, within the people that I hang around in the community that I built around myself, right? Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of things that I would have tolerated in 2024 that I won't tolerate now. There are a lot of things that I would have done in 2024 that I won't do now. Like, when it comes to, like, one thing about people in Korea, right? Motherfuckers out here know that self-defense is not a thing. Motherfuckers know out here that if
everybody
you get into
people need to, that's one thing people do need to learn is that the rules of being outside, the laws of Korea, because that shit get twisted and turned real quick and easy.
What to do and where to do it at.
Huh?
What to do and where to do it at.
Yeah,
like, a lot of people don't know that. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. Motherfuckers that's scary as fuck, they know that there's no such thing as self-defense, right? A lot of things that I would have tolerated in 2024, I'm not gonna do now. I don't tolerate disrespect no more. I don't give a fuck. If you want to get into it, we gonna get into it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Win or lose, draw, whatever the case may be, we gonna get into it. So I don't know. I've matured in some ways, and then I've declined in some ways, if that makes sense.
Would you say that's based off the people that you're around, or just more so the experiences?
Both, because like it's mainly the women that I'm around, right? Like, I've never been around. I've been around males a lot growing up. I've never been around like strong black women, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So like my first duty station, it was just like I was in the EOD like company or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't surrounded by females. Now coming out here to Korea, being around true African American females, and I mean like niggas in females' bodies, right? Kuita. But how do I say it? Fuck. They don't allow me to get disrespected, so I'm not gonna allow myself to get disrespected. They uphold their image, and they don't tolerate somebody being disrespectful to them. So, yeah.
So, you being here, right? So you being here, and you see that, you know, you've changed in a lot of, you know, various ways. That is self-growth, right? So, we all know that Korea in itself is, again, a fucking movie. This shit is not a
fucking
real
movie.
place.
They were selling honey packs last night. A fucking movie.
The honey pack was gone.
Gone. 3 boxes.
Them niggas. There was 3 boxes?
3. Gone.
Damn. God damn. Y'all here moving. Y'all walking. Y'all walking.
I tried to buy one of them bitches. They was gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I remember that. So now we gotta get a little. For me, finna stir the pot on them. You know what I'm saying? Who ask you? People know your name. People say that's big booty. Ask you when they get to the spot. You know, you see the signs on the phone every time you in the spot. Ask need to be shaped. You feel me? Everybody know. Ask you. You gonna look up and you gonna see your name on a few fucking phones. It never fails. Every fucking week. We both know that, right? Yeah. So we could go left or right. Pick a side, left or right. Which one you want me to go?
I'm right-handed, so let's go left.
All right, let's go left. All right, boom. So we can start with, you know, there was definitely rumors about you, and that, you know, research has discovered that it was allegations. You remember the allegations, right?
And do.
So the allegations that came about, it was you, Ari, and like I said earlier, for the people that's watching, I told y'all to remember the name Benjamin. Tell these people or clarify these allegations.
Okay. Boom. Right. Cool. So, men out here, niggas out here, I ain't gonna call them men. Niggas out here, little boys out here are not used to having female friends. They're not used to being able to be around a female space and have females dance around them, have females confide in them, have females cry to them without there being any sexual thing going on, right? They not used to females feeling comfortable with them. You feel me? So when me, Ari, Tiva, when we met Ben, it was different. Like, we thought he was gay at first.
A lot of people did.
I got fucked up one night. I was like, hey, I'm going to ask you something. I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to still love you at the end of the day, but do you like boys? And he was like, what? I said, do you be fucking niggas? Do you like boys? And he said, no.
Yeah, you pressed him like that?
He said, no, I have 3 kids. I said, you have 3 kids? Yeah, I thought the nigga was gay. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. But people thought that either I was fucking with Ben or that Ari was fucking with Ben or that Ben was fucking with both of us, which is fucking crazy because to think that you could, me and Ari at the same time is, well, first of all, Ari like Asian niggas. We not even gonna get into that. But
she made that clear on that episode. She made that
we not even gonna get into that. But one night somebody was trying to talk to me. I wasn't trying to talk to them. And they was like, oh, well, you not trying to talk to me because you fucking on so-and-so. I said, no, that's just my friend. That's my homeboy. I bring Ben around my kids. Ben has been to my house. He came over for Thanksgiving with Ari and Tiva. And just like, this man done been around my kids' dad and shit like that. I think he talked to my mom. I was drunk one night. I don't know if he talked to my mom or not. But, yeah, people just thought me and Ben or me, Ari, and Ben, like, I guess they thought we was poly.
Yeah, the poly rumors was the poly.
I don't get it. Like, and the thing about it is, right, if you pay attention to it, if you look at all the videos and pictures that people have of, like, me, Ben, and Ari, when me and Ari throwing ass, Ben is not touching us. He might be in the vicinity hyping us up, but he's not touching us. He's not grabbing on us, none of that shit. And I think niggas aren't used to being around females throwing ass and having a nigga beside them and nothing be going on. I don't know if that makes sense.
That's some. It doesn't make sense. It's just a mental thing. Like not a lot of niggas can mentally, for me, deal with that shit. Like if it's ass, niggas be like, if it's ass, I gotta touch it. If it's ass, I gotta grab it. That's not always. And
if you look at Ben's exes, right? Me and Ari don't fit the lineup. So
shout out Ben, because I know you gonna see this, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this shit to you.
But so with those allegations, right? We've had our last episode, a previous episode that we had your homegirl Ari here, and she's addressed her rumors and factual situations of her and her ex, which went pretty deep. And she said a couple things about it. So, as your friend, right, and the rumors about your friend that I'm pretty sure you would defend at any point in time, right?
Yeah.
The shit that's being said about her, still chasing after her ex due to the tattoos, due to the club situations, is always trying to be around him. What is your take on that? And can you basically say that that's true or that's not true?
All right, Ari gonna watch this. I don't give a fuck. In the beginning, yes, Ari was still very much in love with her ex. She cried to me about it. I held her, all that shit. I'm not good at comforting people. I was very uncomfortable. Okay. But toward the end, it started to fizzle out because, like, Ari don't put everybody in her business, but Ari got somebody she fucking with. Ari not worried about him. You feel me?
Listen here. I don't know if you've seen the episode yet, but I popped this one question. So before I tell you the question, I'm gonna ask you a question. Is no answer an answer? Yes or no?
I'll answer it.
If no answer, that's the question?
Yes.
Okay. I said, Ari, you spin the block. That's a yes or no question. That's pretty. You just said she ain't worried about that. So now, if you wasn't worried about it, it should have never took you that long to answer the question. Yes or no?
You asking me would I spin the block?
No.
Oh.
I asked her
would she spin the
block. She hesitated on the answer. But you just defended and said,
I'm not gonna say she. I'm not gonna say she wouldn't spin a block, but it wouldn't be for the right reasons.
Okay.
It would be her spinning the block just so she can go to that bitch face and tell her, yeah, I can fuck him whenever I want to fuck him, which is what I would do.
And apparently, part 2, BB, she got to come back up here because she got a couple receipts that she said she need to prove. I don't know how deep that go. You probably do. Do you?
It's some shit I'm not gonna speak on because that's my homegirl at the end of the day.
But she definitely said she had receipts, so we are, part 2 is definitely coming out, and we're definitely gonna see how that goes because again, she said she got something to prove, and it definitely seemed like she has. Yeah.
What I will say is, you lose them how you get them.
You lose them how you get them. That said a lot in its own. And it's entirely right there. I can't say nothing to that. So you being here, right? So now we're gonna spin back around. I need you to give me your view or something that you think about when it comes to the females overall in Korea. So when people watch this, it's my YouTube snippets, might hit TikTok, whatever situation may be. When people look at this, what's something from your point of view about the females that are here?
Right now?
Yes. Before and now. Because like you said, there's 2 different...
It's going to be the same answer. Watch who the fuck you hang around. It's going to be the same answer because contrary to popular belief, right? I had a conversation with Bree, I think Friday, right? A lot of people out here have beef with me based on the fact that they homegirl got beef with me, right? A lot of people out here don't, and I'm not saying that Bree don't think with her own mind, but when you defending your friend, I get it because I would be the same way about Ari. A lot of females out here are not smart enough to differentiate in between bullshit and reality. Mm-hmm. Me and Bree cool now because she can differentiate between the two. Mm-hmm. And we both saw that the common person that was in between us was a fucking problem. So a lot of females out here are not smart enough to differentiate in between reality and fucking illusions, like bullshit type shit. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, yeah, it's cool. You can come out here, you can have friends, you can have homegirls, all that shit. But at the end of the day, it's always gonna be somebody lurking around that want to beat your ass behind a nigga, that want to fight you behind a nigga. I had a whole warrant wanting to fight me behind a nigga that I didn't even fucking want.
A warrant, a female?
Yes.
Want to fight you behind off her nigga?
It wasn't even her nigga. She had a whole nigga. She had a nigga, and she wanted
to fight you for the side nigga?
He wasn't even a side nigga because he didn't want to fuck with her.
The fuck? Okay. My bad. Okay. That should sound okay.
It's just like females out here, they get to Korea and they let Korea hype their head up, right? Like I said, I will never boast on myself. I will never fucking brag about myself or make it seem like I'm just like the best thing since sliced bread or whatever the case may be, right? But a lot of females get out here and they let Korea hype their head up. They let the fact that these niggas out here, they far away from home, they ain't got their main pussy, so they looking for some side pussy, and they chase behind them like rabid-ass dogs. So they let that shit boast their head up, right? A lot of females get out here and they start feeling like they bigger than what they are. And then you become friends with these females, and then it's like underlying beef, and you don't even know what the fuck the beef about. You feel me?
It's never understood.
Yeah, it's never direct.
Okay. Hold on, let me put a little.
Yeah, pour your little drink, get your little sippy sip. Alcoholics.
Nigga.
No, actually, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm very aware of my drinking habits.
So you admit that you're an alcoholic?
No, I admit that I like to have a nice cocktail every now and then.
Fuck you.
You ain't had a mixed drink since you been here.
Me and Bree had a mixed drink last night.
Literally. Mixing each other don't count.
Ha! I like that one.
I just caught on to that.
You better drink food and a drink. You better drink them all.
All right. You Gucci? Oh, my fault. All right. So basically, give me for me. We spoke to the females, so that's kind of the angle on the female. So now, when it comes to the niggas, for me, they're coming out here. What's your take on giving them advice on, for me, like how to move when they get out here?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't give a nigga advice because I'm a female, and now that I don't have to look out for myself in that type of way because I have men around me that care about me and that's not gonna let nothing happen to me, I don't have to move like a nigga no more. If that makes sense. Like I really can't give them advice because I haven't had to move like that in like a year and a half.
I love that for you.
Like I get to go outside and just be fucking clueless.
Love that for you. So we're gonna spin back. So on our second episode, there was a situation that you know, that your homegirl already spoke about, and she basically told me that it was a situation with her ex and his current girlfriend. I'm not sure. I don't want to give the false information on that. And there was a misconception or confusion that happened that night. So I just
it wasn't no misconception. It wasn't no confusion. It was what
I
it was.
I want to hear your point from that incident, if you know the incident I'm talking about.
Okay, so
She said,
let the record reflect. If a bitch is beefing with me, it's one-sided. I don't have beef with nobody out here. I'm a cool-ass female. I'm really nice as fuck out here in these streets, okay? So if somebody got a problem with me, it's fucking one-sided.
You just mean. You got it.
Yeah, pretty much. But wait.
That's what you said.
I caught that. I am mean, but I'm mean within reason. I'm mainly mean to niggas, but that's neither here nor there. One thing about me, whether I'm sober or I'm drunk, I don't like rude people. I can tolerate a lot of shit when I'm sober, but once I start drinking, especially if I'm mixing, which I was doing that night, I don't tolerate disrespect too well. And I give you about 2 chances to do it before I address the shit, right? This is not the first problem that I've had. I don't know how to pronounce the girl name, right? This is not the first problem I had with her. What
was the first problem, if you don't mind me asking?
Like when her and YJ started dating, right? It was like anybody that would come in YJ's vicinity, she would get pissed off. Or she would get like an attitude about it, or she want to like be rude, or whatever the case may be. Like she did it to niggas too. Like she did it to Black, she did it to Quita, she did it to Fox, and it was like anybody that came around YJ, it was like she was like a guard dog, like a fucking pit bull or some shit. Like I don't fucking know. I don't know. Damn. But like I said, that wasn't the first issue that I had with her. We in Old Lounge one night, we drinking, sipping, and all that shit. YJ, he's playing like love songs and shit. When I'm in the club, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, you can play 1 or 2 love songs, but nigga, it's either we shaking ass or I'm turning into a nigga. It ain't no in between. I don't want to listen to no fucking love songs for an extended period of time. Mm-hmm. And although I don't really fuck with YJ like that no more after this incident, I started to kind of like keep my distance out of respect for his relationship. Where the section is at that I sit at, like, I be giving YJ shots. I be telling him what songs to play, like, if we want to hear songs. So that's what I went over there and did. I told him, I said, hey, like, can you cut it out with the love songs? You feel me? Because we trying to get turned, da-da-da. My thing is, I'm from the country, right? I believe in Southern hospitality. I believe in respect. I believe in all that shit. If I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and then somebody inserts themselves in a conversation in a rude way, I have a problem with that. Because I wasn't fucking talking to you. Why are you talking to me right now? Right? So I went up to YJ. I was talking to him. All of a sudden, she pops up out of nowhere. Don't know where the fuck she came from. Maybe she was hiding behind him. I don't know. But she came and like, I don't know whether she was trying to assert her dominance or whether she was trying to show that like YJ was her nigga, or I don't know what she was trying to do, but it was just a little too much for me. Right? And she was like, YJ's not changing this because we're in love. He's going to play these love songs. We're in love. Oh, okay, you're in love and he's still talking to other bitches. So what's your fucking point? What's your fucking point? All right, cool. So I said, you know what?
Damn.
I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to go take a couple more shots. I'm going to think about it. I went and talked to the trusted adults in my friend group. I said, hey, you know, I'm not thinking logically right now. I need you to tell me if you would have perceived this as disrespect. I got the confirmation that I needed. I said, you know what? I'm not going to be able to go throughout the night without fucking saying something to this girl. So I'm going to just go say it now before I keep drinking. I went up to her. I said, hey, Ari, I'm finna go say something to Shorty. She got a bunch of females in her section. I don't know what I breathed this before I knew y'all. I said, I don't know what these hoes finna do. So I need you to be on standby because if me and her get into it, I don't need nobody trying to jump in any of that shit. No, we was not trying to jump her. We weren't trying to do any of that. I went over there.
So let me put that out there because it was a, you know, I've heard what's going on for that part. People did assume that y'all was trying to jump her, so let the record show. These are two sides of the story that clears up. There was no jumping happening. But
no, I just went over there to talk to her, right? I don't just resort and putting my hands on people because I don't believe that's right. But I needed to test the waters. I needed to see what was up. So I went over to her. I said, hey, do you know me? She said, no, I don't know you. I said, okay, do you have a problem with me? Mind you, I'm right here, she right here, YJ right here in front of her, right?
This is in the middle.
I said, in the middle. Right, YJ telling her, oh, you need to calm down. He was like, oh, please just calm down. Please just calm down. He touching me. He like, Ashley, no, da-da-da. I'm like, YJ, respectfully, you my favorite Korean, but I'm finna slap the shit out your girlfriend. You feel me? It's no disrespect. Yeah. It's no disrespect to you, but this bitch rude as fuck. This not the first time I done had an issue with this girl. This not the first time she done said some shit to me. So I'm talking to the girl. I was like, do you have an issue with me? No, I don't have an issue with you. I said, okay, well, why did you do this? I asked her why she did it. She said, oh, no, well, I wasn't trying to be like that and da-da-da. I said, but you could see the way my face looked when you was talking to me, when you were saying that shit, and you kept going, right? And I guess you didn't think that I was going to come up to you and say anything because I don't really be in shit, which is why I think people keep trying shit with me because I really don't be in shit, but that's neither here nor there. But, yeah, she was like, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. Then she got up, right? Dottie, you already know I don't like people touching me. Why are you touching me? She kept touching me. I kept moving her hands. Hey, please don't touch me. I don't like that shit. She kept touching me. She kept touching me. Ari already knew. The last time Shorty touched me, Ari got in between us because I was finna swing on her ass. Because why are you touching me? I keep asking you not to touch me. All right, boom. I thought the situation was resolved. Everybody started going out of O Lounge. I go to the restroom. I come back. Bree and Ari talking. I'm thinking that Bree is Mercedes. And Ari and Mercedes are cool, although that's YJX. So I'm like, I came over there.
All right, let me. I'm gonna just grab a question in there because that kind of struck a question that came from, that Ari conversation. So, Ari put out there and said that his ex after her,
Mm-hmm.
his current girlfriend now is a downgrade from his ex after her. So Mercedes was the ex after Ari. Am I saying that right?
No, Pitbull is the downgrade.
Right. Okay. So Mercedes was the ex after Ari.
I don't know shit. I don't keep up with that nigga exes.
That's what you said.
He a hoe. I don't keep up with his exes.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, fuck.
That's how because you confused
okay,
me. So I'm
so
like, is that the
I
ex
only
that
know,
she was talking about?
No. So, I think Mercedes dated YJ before Ari. I think the girl that came after Ari was old girl. Because...
Now, does anybody know her name? I don't know her name.
I don't know how to say her name.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know how to say her name.
All right.
Oh, apparently her name's Z. Hello, Z. How are you? Kamsahamnida.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And, yeah, all right, cool. I thought everything was cool, right? I walk up. I see, like... Ari tall as fuck, Bree short as fuck. I walk up, I don't think nothing going on, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, everybody, like, what's going on? Y'all want to take shots? Da-da-da. They having a conversation. Bree's like, oh, because your homegirl got issues with my homegirl, and da-da-da. And I'm like, wait, what? And then Bree was like, yeah, because she said y'all trying to jump her. I said, jump? Jump who?
Got you.
I said, jump who? All right, cool. And I thought the situation was dead. I thought the situation was done. Bree went back to her section. Me and Ari went down to day and night. I was cool. Everything was straight. We was walking. We walked past you. We go to day and night. Shorty downstairs. He's downstairs talking to some guy. She going to fuck off. She might have not been directing the bitches towards me, but if you talking about me and you using the word bitch and you using it in a derogatory way, you talking towards me. So I walked up to her again. I said, hey, all right, why are you telling your friends that I'm trying to jump you? Because I've never pegged anybody as a bitch that had to jump somebody. Will I? Of course, absolutely 100%. But I've never...
I get it. All right.
That's not what the fuck I was on that night. So I walked up to her. I said, hey, did you tell your homegirl that... And I ain't know Bree name at this time. So I was like, the short girl, the short chick, did you tell her that we was trying to jump you? She said, no, I didn't tell her that. Da-da-da. I said, oh, okay, so either you lying or she lying. Mm-hmm. Come to find out, she was lying. But I asked her again, I said, do you want to fight? Do you want to get into it? If you want to get into it, we can do it right now. Mm-hmm. She keep popping off at the mouth, all types of bitches and hoes. At this point, I done already took everything out my pockets. I done already took my jacket off. I done already did everything I need to fucking do. Phone on the table, everything. I asked her one last time. I said, listen, I'm going to ask you one last time. Do you want to get into it? Mm-hmm. No, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to fight. I don't know why you think I want to fight you. Well, because you're fucking rude. And the way you talk, it seems like that's what you want to do. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. I thought the situation was dead then. I came to talk to you about it because you my nigga, you my homeboy. I came to talk to you about it. All of a sudden.
Ari had said that, and I was like, I was going to get fries. And but go ahead though. I didn't
Yeah,
try to go some
all of a
fives.
sudden-
I didn't know what was going on for real.
Here come Bree midget ass stomping up there. Well, I heard y'all were talking about my friend, so we're gonna talk about the situation. We're gonna talk about it. I said, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We get to talking and shit. Me and Bree chopping it up. We laughing and shit. Me, Ari, Bree laughing. She was like, "Oh, you cool as fuck." I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "Your homegirl's the problem." She said she not gonna be your friend no more. She said she gonna curse you the fuck out. Bree said, "I don't give a fuck." I said, "Oh, okay." And then we started talking, and it was like everybody found out where everybody was from. We was just chopping it up and shit. I told Bree, I said, "I'm not worried about YJ. I don't give a fuck about that nigga." She was like, "What are we arguing about?" I said, "Bitch, I don't know." Then after that, I think 1 or 2 times after that, when we went out, when Bree was still cool with her, it was like me and Bree didn't talk. And then after she dropped that bitch, me and Bree was cool. It just happened.
You ain't the friend. Hey, shit happens. I mean,
Because she was the fucking problem. And she knows she the fucking problem. And if you notice, her ass don't be outside no more. Even when YJ was here, her ass wasn't outside.
I don't be paying attention, so I wouldn't know.
I pay attention to everybody that got beef with me. Everybody.
Mm.
And I don't even know why the beef was there. And fuck it, I'm leaving Korea in fucking April any fucking ways. I don't even know why the fuck she fucking had beef with me, because at the end of the fucking day, if I wanted to fuck YJ, I could have fucked YJ, because YJ was trying to fuck me before he was trying to fuck Ari. So I don't know what the fuck the beef about.
I mean,
Hey, but my homegirl does know about that. I made sure to tell her, because I'm not that type of bitch. I'm not that type of bitch. I told her as soon as the message came in. I said, hey, I was trying to put YJ on with my homegirl. He was like, no, I'm trying to fuck with you. Ari said, fuck it, I'm just trying to fuck him. I'm not trying to be with him. I said, bet, do it.
Damn.
But if I wanted to fuck that nigga, I could have fucked that nigga, but I don't want to fuck that nigga because I don't like Asian men.
Understandable. So, let me move past that, right? And as we know, like, you feel me, you said, situations like that happen, and you coulda, shoulda, woulda. Happens. So, my thing is, now on your end, right, when it comes to niggas trying to talk to you, right, how crazy has it been in your DMs? Like, what's your DMs look like? Did you kind of just open that, from you said the message, that message came through, so we're going to step over that real quick. Before and now, because I'm pretty sure now when you walk around and you outside, there's a lot of niggas that you see every week. That's throughout the week they in their messages, and when Friday, Saturday come around, they not on the same time, or they try to just act like they wasn't just on that with you. You feel me?
So the dudes that try to talk to me, right? After I shut them down so many times, they end up stopping. Mm-hmm. Then the new guys come in, and then it happens, and they be on it for like a month, and then it stops. I've never had besides the one time that I turned dude down, and then he tried to say that him and his friend ran a train on me or whatever. I've never had somebody be on some vindictive ass shit because I didn't want to talk to them. Because for the most part, I'll befriend anybody. Like, if I tell you I'm not interested in you, and then you cooled off the shit, you not trying to be on no weird shit, I can rock with you, I can fuck with you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's usually how it is.
So, has there been if we had to, okay, I got one for you. So, I like to hit my top threes, right? When it comes to top threes, and I need you to put it in order from highest to lowest, right? Would it be married dudes, single dudes, or people in relationships? And your DMs, right? What's the order of most to least?
We categorize in separated and married in the same one, or it's separate?
Separate. Nah, let's do, because separated means they're definitely working towards divorce. So let's do.
Now, some of them ain't.
I mean, you give it to me how you want to give it to me.
So I say niggas in relationships, married man, and then single man.
Niggas in relationships, married man. Niggas. What was the last one I had? My bad. Niggas in relationships, married man, and I got you. So out of those three, what's the craziest one? What's the group for you is the craziest that you got the craziest message from? To date. Let me put that out there. To date. I don't give a fuck if you got that shit last night. To date.
I want to phone that.
Ah, shit.
Hold on. Because I ain't been on my phone today. I've been asleep.
You can go even further. I want to hear the message. That's I want to hear the verbatim.
It's not really a message. It's something that happened. So, right, dude is with somebody. Dude ended up sending me a picture of
You got a dick pic?
a picture, right? And then he waited until, cause I didn't know how graphic I could be, shit. Then I saw, but my bad, fuck, cause it's going on YouTube. I ain't know shit.
You got a dick pic.
Anyways, it wasn't a pic, it was a video actually. But he waited until after I opened like my DMs and shit. Like, cause you on Instagram, it can show you like when you read it, right? Mm-hmm. He waited until after I opened it, and then like 30 seconds later, he unsent it, and he was like, "Oh my bad, I was trying to send that to somebody else, or whatever the case may be." And I said, "Nigga, don't you got a girlfriend? Who you trying to send that? Why? If you and your girlfriend together, why not just?"
So you see, so after you got that message, how often have you seen that person? Like, has it been weird since you seen that person?
I seen him like one time after that.
That's wild. That's definitely wild.
But I don't be looking for people. Like, if I don't fuck with you, I don't be looking for you.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. So we going to dial it down a little bit. So again, now I want you to just give a complete message, right, for me? A message to the old Korea. If you had to speak to the old Korea that was here before, what would you tell old Korea about the new Korea right now?
These niggas freaked the fuck out.
Okay.
They freaked the fuck out. One shorty was trying to fuck Ben in the back of an MP car. These motherfuckers freaked the fuck out here.
My fault. That was crazy.
Freaked the fuck out. With Ari in the car with them.
Damn. Ben, when you see this, my boy. All right. Okay. What would you tell New Korea? This is my message to New Korea that's here now.
About old Korea or just in
About
general?
old Korea.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers wouldn't have made it.
Facts.
They'd have told y'all out the frame.
Facts. Belt the ass. Facts.
Y'all wouldn't have made it. Because a lot of motherfuckers that came out here to Korea, they came out here to Korea after a lot of people that's been in Korea
The real
have
niggas.
have matured or have left.
The real niggas is not here. That's just.
Or they just don't be doing the shit that they used to do. Like, a lot of y'all niggas wouldn't have made it. Because a lot of y'all niggas are pussy as hell. But it's okay. We ain't gonna talk about that. The niggas that jumped Chrome last night, pussy as hell. Y'all wouldn't have made it.
Facts of life. So, in closing, you feel me? I want you to just give everybody one message, like that one message that they need to know. Like, yo, because they, at the end of the day, this video gonna go out. They gonna see what's going on. You about to leave Korea, but you been here long enough and you made your stamp. You did what you had to do. Niggas know your name. But somebody's gonna replace you. You feel me? Like, so to whoever's gonna be the new you or the next version that's about to come take over, what's the one thing you want them to know? Or your word of advice that you got for them?
Niggas and bitches fuck on everybody out here. HIV is very prevalent within the Korean and the American community.
Pause. My fault. I was going to close that out.
Bag it.
Yeah, bag it up.
All right, cool.
So, there was HIV rumors. So, we're going to tap it out real quick. With that.
They're not rumors.
Okay. And I'm happy that you're here with me today. Thank you for coming, because I needed to know that.
Yep, they're not rumors.
So, would you say, or do you know the sex of said person or persons that have, you know?
It's not just one individual person. Think about it, right? In the Army, you don't have to disclose that you have HIV anymore.
100%. I know that. That's
right.
crazy.
If you undetectable, you don't have to disclose that shit anymore. What I will say is I don't know individual names, but I have seen the fucking little like chart or whatever, cause like he not my homeboy. I don't even fuck with that nigga no more. But he was spilling all the fucking tea. A lot of people out here got it. They just undetected, like it's undetectable in their bloodstream or whatever. So when y'all be out here sharing vapes and sharing cups and shit like that, y'all might wanna
Watch who you doing that with.
Yeah, and I get it. They undetectable, but I'm not sharing nothing with anybody that got HIV. I'm sorry. No disrespect to the HIV community. Is that what they call themselves? I don't know. But
The positive plus. I mean, yeah. That community. We love y'all. I fuck with y'all.
But my message would be, be protected out here. Go get tested. Ain't no shame in going getting tested. Even if you're not having sex, go get tested because motherfuckers out here are dirty. They fuck on everybody. Drugs are prevalent out here. Just because you don't see it don't mean it's not happening. Sexual assaults are prevalent out here. Just because you see it don't mean it's not happening. Just be safe because it's too much shit that can go wrong with Korea and don't get pregnant.
Korea is not a real place. But
it's not a real place.
It's
not a real place. Don't come out here to Korea and get pregnant. If you're gonna be a hoe out here, be a hoe, but be a safe hoe. All right. If you gonna come out here and fuck everything that walk, be safe, but just don't leave Korea pregnant. So, because 9 times out of 10, the nigga that you got pregnant by is not about to marry you, and y'all not about to be no big ass happy family. I have seen some happy ass stories. Bottle Girl Bree, happy ass story. Happy for her. Love that for her. Baby's adorable. Love them. But it don't work out like that for everybody.
All right. So this is the last part because I didn't get to, for me, I was moving around. We had a good conversation. But I didn't get to hit you with the anonymous because, you know, the anonymous line got hit. And I just remembered that, right? So.
Ah, shit.
I got one question for you, right? And I'm going to read it verbatim. Are you as big of a hoe as you claim to be? If so, spill the bean on some of these niggas in your inbox trying to get at you.
Okay, so that's a 2-part question, right? Okay. I'm trying to be respectful, but not be...
Nigga, you better fuck that.
First of all, bitch. First of all...
I don't know who... Listen, again, I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how to word this shit.
Yeah, it's the anonymous line. You feel me?
9 times out of 10, the person that sent that in, you have been touched by more niggas out here than I've ever been touched in my life. Okay? Than I've ever been touched by in my life. Okay? I don't be fucking niggas out here. Yeah. It's one nigga in here that's trying to fuck me right now that I have not fucking slept with because I'm not on that shit. Right?
My bad, I can't hold that in.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm ready.
But I never claimed to be a hoe. That's not what I am. What I said was my mama and daddy were hoes and they were both married when they had me. That's what I said. Will I say I'm a real ass nigga? Yeah. Will I say I'm a bitch? Yeah. Will I say I would trick a nigga? Yeah, I have tricked niggas out here, yeah. But as far as a hoe, watch that word, because I'm not a hoe.
Talk your shit, Ash. Talk your shit.
As far as niggas in my inbox, if you a female, you just called me a hoe, so I'm not going to tell you if you're a nigga in my inbox. I might just fuck that nigga because you called me a hoe. And as far as a nigga, why are you worried about the niggas in my inbox unless you like niggas? So really... Either way, I'm not finna give you the answer because you started the question off fucked up. Man. You started the question off fucked up. You should have said, hey, Ashley, how you doing, girl? Instead of saying, if you as big as a hoe as you claim to be.
So I'm going to put this out there, too. For me, when y'all tap the anonymous line, you know, future questions, I'm going to read these questions. So I've made the decision to read the questions verbatim, however y'all send them in, because I'm going to start, you feel me, letting y'all know who we got coming up next. So when y'all see that, y'all seen on the last episode, we had Dolo, and his questions came in, and I read them verbatim. But just for everybody watching, you feel me, when it happens, to my viewers, just know that the anonymous line is a real thing. We have everything is unfiltered, is straight to it, is raw, we're not chasing nothing, we're not covering nothing. Everything is straight to it. So, Ashley, appreciate you for coming, you feel me?
You're
we had to go sit down, you said what you had to say. Safe travels when you go back to the States because you're about to leave real soon. Probably by the time the video drop, you might be going. But
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it drop while I'm here. I don't care.
Talk that.
I don't care.
I love you even more for that. You feel me? But that's what it is though. You feel me? And I just want you to know I love you for that though. For feel me? We on the coast, sit down, man. City Dawns, we did this shit, and we out.
Yeah. Amaya, you better be lucky I ain't say nothing about you, bitch, but you gonna turn it off. You gonna turn it off.
And you better talk to me nicely. Next to blow, little bitch, I might be. Oh, can't forget all the days they overpriced me. So now that we up, don't get advice, we know. Talk to me nicely. I know that they heated, we getting icy. Whoa, can't forget all the moments they overpriced me.